What's up guys, Brett Medlock here. Today I wanted to go over some Switch indie news stuff along with some Dark Souls news and some Pokemon rumors that you probably want to take with a grain of salt. So let's jump in. So I'll just start things off with the Pokemon news. A well-known video game leaker, like insider. I'm not really sure what they've done to prove themselves. I tried looking into it and I honestly couldn't find anything, but there are some reputable sites running this as a news story saying that this guy has like a history of leaking things. I tried looking into it, like I said, and I didn't see nothing. If you can look into it and figure it out, let me know. But his name is Pixelpar on Twitter, and he has said that the Pokemon game for Switch has been in the process of localization ever since February and is planning to release sometime in November or December. If Pokemon was going to make it this year, obviously it would come out in one of those months, so I don't think that's really a big deal. I think we all assumed it's going to come out in November or December, but the fact that they're going into details saying that the game is in the middle of localization, maybe that could be true. I'm not really sure. It's hard to take these things serious because I've been seeing a ton of Twitter accounts pop up all over the place claiming that they're insiders, claiming that all these things are true, and a lot of them just get their news from other like actually well-known like video game insiders, and then they just claim it as their own thing that they're like putting out to everyone. People actually believe what they say, which I guess is fine, but a lot of them just don't actually get their news from the source. They get it from other people who are actually doing the same work that they're trying to do, and a lot of them just don't seem legit to me. But this could be real. So now that I'm looking at the tweet again, I did see that they say it's an educated guess that's going to come out somewhere in November or December, which I'm pretty sure everyone assumed, like I said. But they're saying that the game is in the middle of localization right now. As I said in the intro, I think we should take this Pokemon news with a grain of salt. It'd be awesome if it was real, but all of it's pretty much a guessing game at this point. We'll know the truth eventually at E3 if we're going to get Pokemon this year. In other news related to indie games for Switch, the developer behind Towerfall Ascension and the recently well-received Celeste has tweeted out saying that Towerfall Ascension is still definitely coming to the Nintendo Switch. This makes me really happy because Towerfall Ascension is one of my favorite party games to play with friends. It's an awesome game. If you haven't looked into it, it's on other platforms. You can find out plenty of gameplay videos. I'll add some gameplay in right here, but it's kind of like Smash Brothers with arrows. Also, the publisher behind Oceanhorn hinted at a physical release for the game. The game has gotten a physical release on other platforms, but not the Nintendo Switch. But now we know for sure that it's coming because this tweet pretty much says it all. It's a funny little joke, and I'm excited for this game. I really like this game. If you're craving more experiences like Zelda, I think you should check it out. And lastly, the big sad news is that Dark Souls Remastered is delayed on Nintendo Switch, which really sucks, especially considering that the game got revealed on a Nintendo Direct. I thought for sure that that would mean they'd have things lined up and like ready to go, but obviously that is not true. This actually made me sad because I planned on jumping into Dark Souls for the first time on Nintendo Switch. I know I'm crazy, I haven't played Dark Souls, but I don't know, maybe you haven't either. You guys are mostly Nintendo fans, so maybe you were waiting for this just like I was to play on Nintendo Switch. Also want to mention that the amiibo for Dark Souls is also delayed to summer this year. Really sad, but that's pretty much all I got to say today. Do you think that the Pokemon news was real? Do you think they're in the middle of localizing it? Are you going to get Oceanhorn physically on Nintendo Switch? And have you played, or are you going to jump into Towerfall Ascension when it inevitably makes its way to Switch? I think you should. Towerfall Ascension is freaking awesome. I can't stress that enough. It's totally underrated. I'm glad that the developer got the recognition for Celeste, but I honestly still like Towerfall more because it's just awesome. Like even the single player stuff, it's awesome. But anyway, now I'm just rambling. Let me know everything in the comment section down below, and also please give me feedback. Please tell me what type of videos you like the most on this channel so I can continue to do those, and I will talk to you guys later.